button right now. That's okay. That's okay. They can hear me talk to myself. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What's goody? What's goody? What's fucking goody, people? How we all doing this beautiful Monday morning? I haven't equipped the new cartridge yet. Let's just take a ripper. We haven't been up almost 30 seconds. Let's take a sub 30-second ripper. You guys know what to do. Let's fucking go. Let's kick the stream off right. Gee wee wees. Woo. Goodness. Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's open up a new cart. This old cart, when they get down this low, they kind of taste... Yeah. Look at that. When they get down like that, they kind of taste like poop. They're not... It's not good. Gee wee wees. What's up, Connor? Let's open up... Oh, I went to the dispensary this morning, and I got the last ones of these. They have no more. They have no more live resins. And the guy told me they don't know when they're going to get more. Those motherfuckers. Those motherfuckers. Let's open this up. The only when I find stuff I like, I buy it, and then it never fails. They run out and they never get more. Those fuckers. Those fuckers. Today it looks like we're going to be puffing on a sugar cookie with 79% THC. Fantastic. Fantastic. Let's open it up. All right. We got us a brand new cartridge. Oh, dude, when that stream when Chance threw up, I don't know how he threw up and kept it going. He just blah, 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 blah. That's fucking crazy. Every time I've been sick and I've had when I was drinking in my drinking days, I got really good at like throwing up in stride. I could be walking around like, ah! And just keep on going. But the way Chance just kept arguing like that, it's like he didn't even stop talking while he was throwing up. It's like, blah, 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 blah. It's fucking wild. I was pretty good at it, but not like that. I couldn't keep talking while I'm throwing up. I could lean over and keep stride, but Katie Wood, welcome to the show. And Katie, we got your gifts. My son enjoyed them he's at school right now. But thank you very, very much. Anyone that contributed to that. You guys are very, very sweet. Thank you. I was supposed to bring him on Saturday to tell you guys thank you for the gifts. Let's do that Friday. Let's do that this Friday. 'Cause obviously he's in school, so let's do that this Friday. No, he's having a blast. You guys are all very sweet that contributed to that. It was very sweet. Face was priceless. Dude, that was a wild thing to see. To see Rax doing that. Just the way it came out, it looked like semen. I'm going to call it what it is. That's what it looked like. It wasn't like normal vomit where it's just like, ugh! It was like ropes of nuts. Just the way God. Yeah, it was definitely Ed's thick. Yeah, it was. You could tell, dude. Like, it didn't look like food and soda. It looked like semen. A lot of it. Oh my God. Fucking disgusting. You know what we didn't talk about though when he did that? That shit landed somewhere. So as he's doing that, he's sitting there at his desk, it either fell into his lap or it fell down. I'm sure some of it had to get on his desk. That shit's everywhere. We know he didn't clean it up. If there's no, that vomit, that cum vomit is, oh, I felt gross saying that. But that cum vomit is still, it's still definitely there. It's still sitting in the floor on the desk. I doubt he even like wiped it. Oh, fuck. Oh my God. Fucking disgusting. What if he's Chris Channing himself? I don't think that's a possibility that any of us thought of beforehand. Very well could be. It's not outside the realm of possibility. Wow. Boy, speculation sure does make you curious, doesn't it? Because, like, it makes sense. Chance would definitely do that. I mean, I've seen videographic proof of him eating his DNA. Like, yeah, he does that. He does it, for sure. He definitely does it. So I guess really the question is, was it Ed's or was it his or was it a mixture of both? Fucking disgusting. What a way to open up Monday morning stream, right? Talking about the semen vomit that Chance spewed out of his mouth during his argument. Amazing. Welcome, that Gen X dude. Love it. Appreciate that. Look at that. Look at that. Yes, sir. We are officially kicking off No Shave November. I got a jump start on everybody. And we're going to, man, every time I see myself on video, I look like every week it gets thicker and thicker, and I look more and more like a dirty Mexican. That's okay, though. That's okay. I could be a dirty Mexican. I could pull it off. It's all right. His latest, newest, are you talking about John John? Yeah, we're very aware of John John. We like John John, if that's who you're talking about. John John puts in really good work. Okay. Since that shit was so fucking disgusting, that vomit, let's take a ripper. See if we can't maybe forget that. Let's do that. Hakuna Matata. Oh no, I saw that. I saw one of the shorts of John John in prison. Dude, he looked like he's getting beat up. He's having a rough time. Not having a blast. Just like Rack said, he's having a hard time in that Miami jail. Although the showers look very comfortable with the tile. I've never seen tiled jail showers, so that's a positive. That's definitely a positive that his showers have tile. No, we like John. John puts in really good work. Marty will always be king of it. No one played the game like Marty, but John is goddamn close second. He's very good at the game. Let's take a ripper. Guys, get him out. Let's get him warm. Let's take a ripper, see if we can forget a little bit about Chance, and dive on into Chris. I forgot where we were last week, what we ended up with, but today we're going to be checking out part 29 and maybe part 30, depending on the time. We'll see. We might do both today. I don't know. Let's go. Let's get a ripper. Here we go. Boop. He's in Miami, Cuba? Oh, shit. I didn't know that. Whoa. Wow. The way that coughing fit was just like here, and now it's gone. Justice for John. I like that. Whew. Let's do another. Let's do one more. Guy. Come on. One more. That way we're all in the right mindset. Excuse me. Mm. Wow. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay, let's check this out. What are we doing today? Ladies and gentlemen, we are shit.
Super Saiyan.
Oh. Shit. It's not what I meant to do. I mean to switch it up like that. Gosh dang it, gosh dang it, gosh dang it. Well, clearly I had Big Craig going on. Otherwise in the playlist. Whew. Oh my God. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be jumping into part 29 of Geno Samuel's Comprehending. I got so used to calling it Comprehending a Comprehensive History, I forgot that it's a comprehensive history. Anyways, we're going to jump into part 29 of Geno Samuel's A Comprehensive History. It's our episode 27 because we're doing some double bangers here and there. But I don't know where we left off with last week. I'm sure it was awful. Every single one of these seems to be awful. So I'm sure we're in store for some more shit today. Part 29, it's only 37 minutes, so there's a good chance we're going to go ahead and crack out part 30 as well. Make today a two-piece. Oh no, he's totally in jail. John's absolutely in jail. 100%. In a jail with tiled showers. It's for realsies. Okay. Oh, they let him keep his shoelaces? Ooh, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. All right, guys. We got this lined up. We're set on the right speed. Let's jump into it. And you know what? There we go. Okay. Nope. Not going to blast us in the ears.
What made him this way?
I don't know.
What is the attraction?
I don't know. It's fascinating.
What keeps us fascinated? This is the story of Chris Chan.
I remember what happened last week. We had surrounded by children doing weird. Oh, that too. But also the announcer went hard in the paint saying the hard R. I remember that. That part really stood out. Here we go.
On the 4th of July, 2010, a person living in Charlottesville who knew of Christian went to McIntyre Park to observe the Independence Day celebratory firework display. He happened to see Chris there as well and watched him closely. According to the witness, Chris did not wear anything distinct, nor was he wearing his Sonichu medallion. Occasionally, he would take out his Nintendo DSi and presumably get a better look at people around him through the DSi's built-in camera and a fixed zoom lens. He was then seen carrying out a task reminiscent of his Red String of Fate ploy. The witness noted his observations. I saw him scribble on something, wrap it around what I think he picked up was a rock, and threw it at this woman. I don't think it hit her, but she seemed startled. She picked up whatever he threw, opened up the paper he had written on, looked at him, and shook her head. She then turned and went on her way. 2 days later, Christian resumed emailing Jackie.
Did he hit her with the do you like me circle 1? And then it's either yes and did he Is that what Chris did? Do you like me, or do you think I'm cute? Circle one below. What the fuck?
Exposing his true emotions. I'm doing okay. I get lonely sometimes, the whole not having a girlfriend thing and whatnot, and I've gone out and try again to meet new people, but I still get held back with fear of rejection keeping me from approaching women, and I still have my mental hang-ups against the majority of the male population. The trolls were not much help either. I have few friends/acquaintances in real life, and I refuse to start any new relationships over the internet. I feel paranoia over that as well. Without my need to see a far distance glasses, I know that I have a handsome face. If there really are any single women in Seaville, I feel they would have seen me and at least say hey. But I'm constantly noticed in public. It makes me feel sad knowing that I am invisible even in the mass public events I've been hanging around in, such as the local Fridays after 5. Obviously, I need people to come to me and they make first contact, because even with my drunken word vomit shouts, I'm still invisible. My adult life sucks. Jackie sympathized with him and informed him that she will be visiting Charlottesville in August and wanted to arrange a meetup. Chris suggested that they meet either at the Fashion Square or the downtown mall. On July 9th, the person who spotted Chris in McIntyre Park on Independence Day saw him again at Fridays after 5. This time, he had taken the DSi zoom lens off his device and was using it as a telescope to look at other people. He also had this habit of taking off and putting on his sunglasses.
That seems weird.
Within seconds of each other. It seemed like he paid more attention to what was going on around him than what was happening at the concert. At one point, I noticed a girl who looked like she was probably still in high school jump up on the ledge beside Chris to join a group of friends who happened to be stationed behind the man baby. In the process, Chris turned to her, and it looked like he said something to her, because immediately her facial expression changed from a legit happy one to a forced smile one. She joined up with her friends and they immediately huddled up together, whispering about something. At the same time, they all looked up at Chris and laughed. I can only imagine what he had said to the poor girl. A few moments later, one of the guys in the group picked up his cell phone and snapped a picture of Chris from behind. Maybe he's aware of who Chris is and will share his story somewhere. At that point, whether or not Chris realized they were making fun of him, he picked up his stuff and switched seating spots. The person managed to take a photo of Chris sitting on the grass. He was snapped carrying 3 Pokewalkers with him, which are Pokemon accessories that allow players to gain experience and catch other Pokemon the more they walk. He also seemed to—
What the fuck? Isn't that Pokemon Go? This would have been before Pokemon Go, huh? I have no idea what that thing is they just showed. I've never heard of that.
be holding a folded piece of paper. 2 days later, as Jenkins Jinkies, Chris asked Clyde Cash on the Quickie about the prostitutes that were called to his house in March 2009, inquiring about the agency to which they belonged, hinting at wanting to call them up himself. Clyde failed to divulge any relevant information and proceeded to state how weak and weak-willed Chris was. On July 13th, Jenkins Jinkies advertised Chris's new Mod Nation Racers custom-made racetrack on the Quickie. He has his beta track up, as well as some actually neatly created Hot Wheels vehicles. He locked a couple of them. The man-child must have favorited those 2 cars from his collection. Lol, his track is lengthy and confusing, but I managed to run some laps on it. And he added a good version of the park with a fountain and a beach. Download his beta quickfill track for the laughs of using the defaulted beta tools. On July 15th, Christian went to TGI Fridays for a meal and some drinks. He recalled his experience to an online gal pal portrayed by Kim Wilson. I went out to Fridays for a drink Thursday evening, made 2 new friends, a 22-year-old pretty woman who's going through a divorce currently, Lucky, and her best male friend. I also made a friendship with the owner of Fridays. I got a bit loud in the main drunk part, but she was a nice woman. The next day, Chris once again attended Fridays after 5.
Oh my God.
He was seen by a different troll who made an account of what he saw. He was wearing a bright orange sleeveless shirt with what looked like a beer logo on the back and holding a Budweiser aluminum bottle, a little mini fan made to look like an iPod, and a hula hoop for some reason. Most importantly, he had a sort of basic attraction sign with him. Nothing elaborate or directly sexual, but it said something like friendly and flirty man zone or something similar to that, and with more smaller text under that I couldn't make out.
Friendly and flirty man zone. When those words pop into my mind, I think of a bunch of really friendly, muscular dudes hanging out together, I guess. I don't think it means what you think it means, Chris. It's a weird way to phrase it. Friendly, flirty man zone. I just feel like it's a bunch of dudes flirting with each other. I feel like that's what that describes.
He apparently made himself aware to Chris directly, but nothing came of their interaction. Christian later wrote about the encounter himself in an email to Jackie. I should have gone after him in pursuit, but the only plan I had programmed in my head in response is take their picture with my DSI. I have reprogrammed my mind to pursue after lure, yell for a policeman, and have him arrested for taking photographs at the pavilion during Fridays after 5. On their triangular red column, they have a rules list, which includes no cameras or videotaping are permitted. I am positive I'll lure out the same guy from last Friday. I only got a brief look at his face, but I am positive I'd recognize him on future sight. He also informed her about his Jenkins Jinkies alias, and was convinced that the trolls did not suspect him to be Chris at all. In response, Jackie told him that she thought the same, and directed his attention to a message left by Quickie user K9, in which he invited Jinkies to join the so-called inner circle of the trolls, which would apparently allow him access to the administrator passwords for Encyclopedia Dramatica and the Quickie. In addition, CACH and the inner circle claimed that they needed Jenkins Jinkies' help with their next trolling endeavor, which involved getting Christian's PlayStation 3 taken away from him to pay off his credit card debts. As part of the application process to join the inner circle, he would have to make a video stating why he hated Christian and give an account of his past trolling adventures. In the event that Chris himself might find the video, Jinkies was permitted to cover his face to protect his identity. Christian later showed the Jenkins Jinkies talk page to his church's reverend, Elizabeth Foss, and his pastoral counselor, Rocky Shoemaker, who intended to forward the contents of the trolls' plot to a detective at their local police department. On July 22nd, Jackie emailed Chris after she had allegedly infiltrated the inner troll's private IRC conversation and linked to him a record of their chat. She urged him to make the introduction video and ruin the trolls' plans from the inside, emphasizing that clearing this baggage would ease both of their minds so they could confidently start a relationship together. 2 days later, Christian found a way to get back onto Flipnote Hatina by unlinking his old banned account from his Nintendo DSi and created a new account in its place with the name Christian C and re-uploaded all of his previous Flipnotes. 2 days later, all of his animations that were previously flagged and banned had disappeared from his account. He soon after re-uploaded them again and for some reason were not taken down. On July 26th, Christian went to his local Goodwill store to film his Jenkins Jinkies video. He attempted to disguise himself by placing a blue t-shirt over his head and altering his voice, though his sports bra could be clearly seen through his clothing.
Who the fuck doesn't know that that's Chris? Who's fooled by this? Is my mic a little bit better now? Is it a little more picking up a little better? If not, I can crank it up a little more. Maybe like that. What the fuck, Chris? Dog, your body is very distinctly shaped. It's very recognizable. Dog, it's the titties. It's the titties that give it away. It's clear that those are Chris's tits. I don't know.
The quick key. I hate Christian Western Cheddar because he is a lazy slob.
Yeah.
The money is wasted on him. He doesn't have to work for this money. Damn him. And also, he is unfriendly to us males. He should be friendly to his males. Really ticks me off.
Fellow males, do you hear what this other fellow male is saying about that other fellow male? Do you fellow males hear that? What the fuck? Fellow males? You confuse the fuck out of me the way you speak, Chris. Fellow males. You sound like a narrator talking about a species of birds or something, like in a National Geographic documentary. Like, oh, you see this fucking bird over here and it's fellow males. That sounds like what? Fuck off. And honestly, wait, what? Hang on. Gotta rewind it a second. What exactly were his words? He is not friendly to us males. He is not friendly. I could give a fuck if you guys are friendly or not. Fellow males, you want to be friendly? Be friendly. If you don't, don't. It's very strange. Just the things he thinks about. It's odd. Fellow males. Fellow, what do I call you guys? Fellow people? Fellow people, let's take a ripper. I mean, we made it almost 9 minutes into this, so let's take a ripper, fellow peoples. Here we go. Boop. Regiment Battlefield. Ooh. I'm very, very excited. Battlefield is on the list of games that we're hoping Santa brings to our house this year. I think Battlefield 6, 5, I don't know, whatever one's new.
He'll be friendly to his males. Really ticks me off. Anyway, I have been touring him. I sent him nice.
Why'd he do this at Goodwill? Why did he go to the Goodwill and do that? Couldn't we have just done this at home?
Emails in the beginning when I started.
Oh, fuck. Never mind. I'm so dumb. Because he's not Chris. I forgot. Fuck. I forgot.
Started reading him the comics. And then he did not reply. So that I sent him a bunch of curses. I did not pretend to be, a whole bunch of other companies like that, such. Obviously, delete my emails, but that's beside the point. Anyway, I pledge my allegiance to CACH and everybody else in the quickie. I'll get the information on Christian Western Chamber. I'm sorry I have been taking so long in doing this, but I was just getting settled into my new home across the street from his house. Black sheep of the family. They live in the house, and they promised not to tell my family back up in Boston. And of course, also I have told him I found him over at the Burger King on the way back to Boston from South Virginia, as I have created the famous Burger King page. Thank you very much. CACH, you rule.
The following day, the official forum for the Inner Circle of Trolls, Trolling Train, was created, and Jenkins Jinkies was invited to join. He soon made his first post on the forum, introducing himself and offering an elaborate backstory establishing his upbringing. My real name is Junior Jenkins. Scooby-Doo was the inspiration behind the Jinkies. LOL! I had a birthday recently on the 16th of July, so now I'm 15. I couldn't celebrate it with my friends like I would have wanted to.
Wait, what? Oh, wait, never mind. Okay, I read that wrong.
Because I was hitchhiking my way to Ruckersville from Boston. I'm crashing at a house where I have some relatives there. They're the fucking black sheep of the family, and they're not close within the same house. It is cool, because they won't rat me out to my parents and siblings, like I need another damn minute with those assholes who overlook me. And the better part, their house is across the street from Chrissy's house. Sadly though, the blinds to his bedroom are always closed, but I still get some sights of him and the family out of their house. I've arrived at my new home a few days ago on the 20th. I'll be spending my sophomore year and so on in Greene County's high school. I promised I'd write to my gal back in Boston, but what happens here she doesn't have to know.
My gal? You are the only fucking person that talks like that, Chris. Yeah, it's not you though. It's not you. It's a different guy. It's a different person. It's a troll.
Oh, I'll have to make some new friends come September, but I'll be cool. I'm a stud. I'll also miss my favorite duo of dudes, Jerry and Dino. They taught me the ropes of high school life. They both were sick.
Did he go to high school in the 1940s, dude? Jerry and Dino, they taught me the ropes. My gal back in Boston. He speaks like, he speaks like Bob, like what I imagine Bob does. Like, Oh my god.
16. I looked up to them like I would have for my older sister if she wasn't such a fucking cunt. They were a gay couple, and they respected me as a friend only. I made it my final realization I was not gay with the help of Jerry and my girlfriend, Lisa. Sweet little whore took me in with gratitude on my 14th birthday.
What the
She had a
fuck?
few exes from middle school, and her mom was a bondage queen. Before then, I had a gay experience in summer camp when I
What in the fuck is going on here?
was 7. My bunkmates were experimenting and made
Wait, what?
me their mofo unwilling guinea pig. I was blindfolded during the whole thing, feeling an 8-year-old's dick up my ass. I was not thrilled from the ordeal, but last January, I became curious from the recalling of the feeling, so I asked Jerry to show me a night. At first it was neutral, then he made out with me. His breath was minty with a hint of garlic from something he ate. It was cool with me. Then he told me to suck his dick, and I did. The taste and sight did not thrill me, and he sucked mine. He got a rise out of me, but then I started to feel uneasy. It was
I feel real fucking uneasy right now.
minor at first, and I promised myself I'd see this through. Finally, he was in me doggy style. As he humped me, I was feeling it both in my penis and in my gut.
Didn't know this was how today was gonna go. I didn't know I was gonna learn all this. Wow.
Worsening as he went on, and eventually, I embarrassed myself grossly. I came and fucking threw up simultaneously. Jerry had not come yet himself, and out of respect, he withdrew himself and asked me if I was okay. He cleaned me and my mess on his floor up. I felt so damn ashamed, but Jerry was kind and understanding to me. And it was then I confirmed it for myself that I was not gay, and Jerry and Dino agreed with me. So with that, I was able to move forward feeling more confident in my orientation.
That's how you figured out you weren't gay?
Anyway, after moving here, I've studied the times of exit and entries from the Chandler Chateau, looking for a pattern. There was definitely one with Robert, morning for breakfast at BK and afternoon outings to IDK wear. Barbara appears to come out mostly either in the afternoon or night, sometimes in the mornings. And Chris has no set pattern as far as I can tell yet, but I'll post new stuff as I learn them, some with hopefully embarrassing photographs of Chris as I learn and take. Smell you later, Junior Jenkins Jinkies.
Oh my fucking god, what was that? What was that? What the fuck, dude? I had no idea. Wow. Wow.
Christian wrote to Jackie about his Jinkies escapades, and since she learned of the troll persona's sexual antics, she asked of Chris's fantasies, revealing that she was keen on experiencing anal sex. I've had the question of sexual fantasies posed to me before, and there are a few. One is having sex in a swimming pool, to emulate a dream I had of being lost in a water-filled labyrinth where I was intercepted by a woman, and we made out and had sex. I'm game for anal sex, as long as you're my partner, and you wore a strap-on or used a butt plug in me, as long as it is not penis-shaped. I also would like...
What other shape would it be? Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
oral sex, swing set, pole dancing, me, you, or both at once, three-way with 2 women, roleplay, and others I can't remember right now. Feel free to suggest other sex play topics, and I'll let you know if it's cool with me or not. It's no problem, we're not having sex yet, so we can talk about it freely. You and I are close, metaphorically, until we meet in person when we'll be a lot closer. Semicolon close parentheses. You turn me on with your kindness and understanding, and your pretty self adds well to it. I want to kiss you, Jackie. For now, it's a compliment, but don't hold back when after we hang out for a while and you want to kiss me too. In a later email, Chris complained that due to his parents' ages, they were too overprotective of him.
I like how we go right from butt fucking in the pool to right into Bob and Barb. I don't know what to say. Genuinely don't have a clue. I don't know. Clearly, I'm not qualified to be discussing mental disorders that are this fucked up. But we can still laugh together. Let's take a ripper. Let's take a ripper. I feel like we kind of need one. I need one. I think you guys probably need one. Let's get one. Here we go. Boop. That kind of fucked me up. That story was fucked up. Sock check. I come fucking prepared, homie. I had it today. I made sure to keep it on me today. Woo. You know what? We can still catch a ripper though. Because we're celebrating. Let's celebrate that I was on point today. Let's get a ripper. Here we go. Woo. Woo. I made sure I came prepared today. Okay. Whew. A second one got me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
So he felt that having a girlfriend would allow him to stay away from his parents' reach for longer. He also elaborated on his SSDI payments, or what he dubbed.
You know, he could get a job, save some money, get an apartment, and move out and get away from your parents. That's always an option.
The tugboat. I use the term tugboat in reference to the expression, "Our ship has come in," which is in reference to a huge amount of money coming your way. The ship is defined normally as a luxury cruise ship, yet it can either come in without trouble, or more likely sink and fail. A tugboat is more reliable, and it comes in at a scheduled time per trip. A tugboat is less likely to sink, because it is built more durably than a cruise ship. And that is why I call my monthly SSI income my monthly tugboat. He revealed that out of his monthly income of
The explanation behind that was autistic as fuck.
$820, he paid $480 to Bob for rent, and another $100 to help pay off his credit card debts. Out of the remaining $240, which he was free to use as he wished, $17 went to game rental service GameFly, $11 to movie and TV streaming service Netflix, $50 to pay off a new credit card which he received without informing his parents, and he bought himself a new PlayStation Network gift card worth $50 every month. In addition, he let her know that he applied for a part-time job at his local Walmart, which would allow him to make extra money while keeping his tugboat intact. Jackie instead insisted that he push for a full-time position and get rid of his tugboat altogether. She greatly emphasized that he had no need to possess the over 400 games he had across all of his consoles, and strongly suggested that he sell them. He was shocked at her harsh tone, but appreciated how concerned she was about his living situation. Listening to her advice, in early August, Christian traded in 18 games at the game retailer GameStop in exchange for $50 store credit, which he set aside to reserve the upcoming game Little Big Planet 2, Collector's Edition. 17 games. Listening to her advice, in early August, Christian traded in 18 games at the game retailer GameStop in exchange for $50 store credit.
18 games for $50? Fuck. Damn. Man, that's rough.
which she set aside to reserve the upcoming game Little Big Planet 2, Collector's Edition. Upon hearing this, Jackie was understandably upset with him, since he failed to understand that the reason for cashing in his games was an attempt to kick his gaming addiction. Chris stated that he intended to sell more games for cash later on.
Or 25 cash.
On August 3rd, Trolls attempted to drain his savings account. The payment was rejected, but nevertheless, Chris had to pay $35 as a return fee. He then found the courage to inform his parents about his secret credit card. I have informed my mother about the credit card first. She is more calm than Dad is. I've asked her to relay the news to him. I feel if I do it myself right off, he'll not only get super angry and raise his voice to loud shouts, but it would just put me into a state where I may as well be lying cowardly on the floor in the fetal position.
Why? I've always thought it's fucking hilarious when my dad gets mad. Just is. I can remember doing things as a kid, like intentionally to piss him off, because it's funny. And Bob, I don't know, I feel like it'd be hard to be afraid of Bob. I don't know. I didn't grow up with him though.
This way, he gets his anger out into the air only. Mom would leave the room during the time, and he'll have time to recover and calm down before confronting me about it, not as loudly. My father is currently monitoring my bank account. He asks for a bi-daily printout of the current online statement information and any pending transactions.
Damn, really?
Your suggestions of having him lock up my console for a week and such have been...
Wait, what is bi-daily? Is that every other... That's every other day, right? Bi-daily? Yeah, every other day. Every other day you gotta give your dad a printout of your bank account? That's really embarrassing, Chris. Fuck.
been noted into my memory.
Oh, 2 times
I'm not
a
saying
day.
it is a bad idea. I'm just not comfortable with it.
Bi-daily is 2 times a day? Jesus, fuck. Every other day or twice a day? Jesus, either way, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm a big boy. I can take care of my own monies. That's wild, dude. He was around 30 years old at this time.
Bob took extra measures to manage Christian's spending habits, which Chris mistook for a scheme to outsmart the trolls. Christian then pawned off another 36 games for a return of $42, of which 10 he deposited into his bank, and the rest he kept for himself, outside of Bob's sphere of influence.
Oh my god.
Jackie then encouraged Chris to draw them having sex together in a very specific scenario. You know, you described your fantasy about having sex in the pool in the guy's locker room. I'd love to make it a reality.
Wait, what? Having sex in the pool in the guy's locker room? Chris, I don't think you're nearly as straight as you once thought you were. I don't know, just throwing that out there.
Can you show me a preview by drawing us together in a pool? We would just be tearing at each other, but then we get caught. A bunch of guys come in, surrounding the pool, and just stare at us. But we're so enamored with each other, making such passionate love, that we just don't care and we keep going. And then all the guys get turned on by watching us, and they start jacking themselves off into the pool. Circle jerking is such a huge fantasy of mine. Do you think you could draw something like that for me? Oh, Chris, I'm so hot right now. I feel like I could squirt. I look forward to hearing from you. Chris showed great hesitation to complete the drawing, mostly due to the request of having to include masturbating men. On August 10th, Alec Benson Leary called the Chandler household, posing as fictitious Gameplace employee Matthew Nobles.
Hello, is this Robert Chandler?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Matthew Nobles. I think you just tried to call me back. I left you a message.
Yes. What's your problem?
Well, actually, I wanted to talk to you about something. I'm an employee at the Game Place. I apologize for calling you so long after the incident occurred, but given your son's continued harassment of our store, I felt we needed to speak to you.
The Game Place now? This place downtown, by the Omni?
Correct.
Okay. What's the problem?
Well, I'm sure you're aware of the little incident your son, Christian, had when he came to our store early in June.
I didn't know
when he attempted to get
early in June.
Oh, you were unaware?
I knew that he had some
a lot of problems with you people several years ago.
Well,
When you
what
basically
happened was
kicked him out and everything else for no reason of his own. And his mother and everybody else. I don't really like your place. Now, I didn't know he'd been there in June. Now, tell me about this.
Well, shut up.
Well, basically what happened was he came in, he wanted to speak to our manager, Mike, about getting himself unbanned. Mike refused to speak with him about the matter.
That threw him out.
Bob, shut the fuck up and let him speak. Jesus Christ.
Mike's been persecuting him for years, and I don't like Mike.
I don't give a fuck who you like, bitch.
This whole thing was
sir, the point is
in
that
the very beginning with my son. Now, I didn't like it then, and I still don't like it.
What's the setup? What's the setup? What's the setup? What's the setup for, Bob? Why? Why? What's the benefit? What's the benefit of it? Why? Just so they can keep Chris out? Oh, shit, they could just ban him. There doesn't have to be a setup. They could just keep him out because, newsflash, Chris is an asshole.
Like it. Now, what happened in June?
Sir, well, after he left, when he couldn't get himself unbanned, he came back several days later and was taking pictures of people in the store.
Well, that's not illegal.
One of the patrons, some people felt that he was threatening them, to be honest. Mike was there, and he became angry and called the police because your son was trespassing.
Well, he hadn't told him he didn't come in there. It's a business place. Now, Mike and Megan are the ones that conspired together with a couple of other people, kids there, I think were gay, to persecute.
And your snitch? Wait, what did he say here? Mike and Megan are the ones that conspired together with a couple of other people, kids there that I think were gay, to persecute and torment Christian for years. What the fuck, Bob? What the fuck?
And torment Christian for years. Okay, I don't like Mike. I'd like to talk to the owner of the store. I could really feel him about the people he employs there. Okay, I could tell him a lot.
Well, regardless of that, sir, I don't know about any of that. All I know is that your son was banned from the store and he trespassed.
Into this stuff. It certainly should.
Sir, I called to inform you that even though the police came and made your son sign a trespassing notice, that he continued to harass our store online.
People are harassing him from all over the world. Let me tell you something, fella.
Why do you think that matters to the store? The store does not give a fuck. Getting too invested.
You know what some damn crazy fools that I think started at your store with Megan and Mike and 2 or 3 more? You know what they just did a week ago?
No, Bob.
They just broke into his checking account, got his checking account numbers and routing numbers. They broke into his Best Buy MasterCard number, and they stole his ID and all of his password information. They went into that Best Buy checking account, trying to ruin his credit, and made a payoff on a check that had no funds in the checking account, which got him a whole bunch of non-sufficient fund fees. Now, this all transpired a week ago. Now, I'm not going to listen to your petty stuff.
You believe that bullshit?
Okay? You have people, including Mike, and I could tell you 2 more names, but I can't think of them right now, but the third one is Megan, and I'm sure you've heard of Megan or know Megan.
Snitch.
Right there in the store.
I've heard about Megan.
Yeah,
sir, I don't understand.
They're the people that are terrorizing Christian. They're the people that are terrorizing Christian. Okay?
Christian.
Sir, the game place didn't break into his bank accounts. I don't know why you're telling me about this.
Exactly.
Well, we think that people that come to your place do, and including one of your employees named Mike.
We don't control all our customers.
Now, if you would like to have me talk to your owner, I would be glad to, and my wife would be glad to go to a meeting with him about your place and how it's corrupting the...
I'm sure that you would love to go in and talk over him and scream the whole time, not listen to a word of reason. I'm sure you would love to do that. You fucking irritate me today, Bob.
The whole neighborhood.
I kind of doubt that Mike himself is the guy who broke into your son's account. Sir, your son was banned from the store, and
fine, send us a letter. Send us a letter.
Send us a letter.
Send me a letter, sir. Okay? I don't know who you are. Do you work for the store?
Well, I know that. Yes, I do.
Do you
sir.
work for the store?
Yes.
Okay. What is your position at the game place?
Employee.
I'm an employee there, sir. I'm a supervisor.
Now, will you tell me the owner's name, or do I have to subpoena it?
Subpoena.
Sir, look, I'm getting a little tired of this, sir. I just called to inform you that your son
Well,
trespassed.
sir, I'm getting a little tired of your place.
Dog.
Okay.
It's wild when the trolls are the fucking voice of reason here. Like, gotta chill out, dude. You gotta relax. My goodness, Bob. Your son's a fucking liar. And he can't be that stupid. Can he? Does he really believe it, or is he just defending his idiot of a child? I don't know.
Okay. I don't want to be harassed by
Fair
your
enough.
place. You left
we don't
me a
like your son harassing us.
threatening message. How do you spell your last
Nobles,
name?
N-O. Sir, I feel that it was irresponsible of us not to inform Christian's parents. That's what I called, to inform you about his trespassing.
Well, just wait a minute.
I wasn't there the initial time years ago when he was banned, sir.
Well,
All I know is I was there.
N-O-B-E-L or N-O-B-L-E?
Sir,
Sir, how do you spell your last name?
Damn, have a fucking coronary, Bob. Jesus. How do you spell your last name? Relax. Who gives a fuck?
you've been yelling at me this entire time, sir. I don't feel like, frankly, giving you my name.
Just spell
again.
your name and I won't yell at you.
That's a rather silly requirement, sir.
He's not yelling
I'm
at
just
you.
trying to talk. I left you up.
Spell your last
He has been
name.
yelling.
Eat shit, bitch.
Spell your last name.
No. Slow relax.
Hey, who are you?
Who are you?
I've already given my name.
You have not? What is your first name? Noble is his last name. I don't know how he spells it.
It's because you're dumb.
What is it you want? Because it sounds like you're looking to try to harass us and get something out of us.
What a wordsmith.
And we don't want nothing to do with you.
What a wordsmith.
Because just because you, I don't know whether you work at the game place or not. I can't see you. I'm not down there.
Dude, she's a fucking swamp
And
rat. Jesus.
3 days later, a brief article about Christian Chandler was written on Wikipedia. The following day, it was slated for deletion and was removed from the site the same day. On August 20th, Chris sent Jackie his drawing of the two of them having sex in a swimming pool, with no sign of him showing intention of drawing her fantasy consisting of men masturbating to the pair. He also introduced to her his intentions of forcing into fruition a 10-year reunion of his high school class. I'm going to really push for my Manchester High School class of 2000 reunion today and this week. I'm going to get in contact with the principal, same dude, thank God, and insist on getting the person who put together the senior prom to put the promised reunion together. I know it was promised, because at the end of the slideshow they had at the prom, it had a huge message stating, "See you at the reunion in 10 years." I'm no longer going to take the insubordination and belaboring to no promise-keeping sitting down anymore. Jackie encouraged him to organize the reunion himself, since he had a lot of free time. Chris declined the offer for he had no experience in dealing with such things, and was not confident in his leadership abilities. Jackie then suggested that he film a video bringing attention to the reunion and asking for help, with a first draft solely meant for her, so that she could critique it and instruct him how to make a better video meant for public viewing. On August 22nd, encouraged by Bob, Christian returned to the trolling train forum as Jenkins Jinkies, giving a falsified account of a recent trolling. I made a call to their house and pretended to be a fan of Sonichu. Bob was bored, I guess, and he talked to me. After mentioning the trolls, Bob said to me, "Sissies that hide behind screen names and the internet are the biggest bunch of cowards and the scum of the earth. They're afraid to come out one-on-one, face-to-face. They would hide behind their mother's skirts." Then he directed to one of our own he found out somehow. "Females are the worst, such as Miranda Enjoy the Big Pickle Cosgrove. That surprised me greatly, but in defense for you, Miranda, Bob would be of no match against you." Then Bobby said, "Meet me in person at Burger King in Ruckersville any day, between 9:30 and 10:30 a.m., and I will talk to you and your friends and answer your questions. Christian and I are not afraid and have nothing to hide. We are simple and above board." We chatted some more, and then he hung up. On August 24th, Chris made and then sent his prototype video addressing his high school reunion to Jackie. She reviewed it and then sent some critiques to him via email. She suggested that he exaggerate his physical gestures and facial expressions to help make his appeal more emotive. She also advised him to address the trolls directly, since they would probably be watching his video anyway, and have him gleefully announce that they would not get to him. Finally, Jackie asked Chris to use the Sony True comics as a way to reconnect with his former classmates. He agreed to follow her suggestions and make a new video. In addition, he revealed that he sent a letter to Sony linking to the trolling train and their nefarious schemes to plant viruses on games and downloadable content that Chris might purchase. After trolls found out about it, some members of the forum apparently got scared by Christian. Jenkins Jinkies contributed to the discussion. Chris found this forum? I agree with you, Miranda. What if Chris doesn't download our virus at all? He's reading our plans. He may just boycott downloading anything new from Mod Nation or Little Fuck Planet. And even if Sony doesn't read what he wrote, they are aware of our shit as well. I tell ya, he ain't hiding. He's snitching on us for the fucking good of every lazy fuck on the PSN. Antiviruses can be put into any next update now. Plus, Chris may come out of hiding and make a video to put the close on our fucking repeated death rumor. And I've noticed something else. With my laptop, I managed to use a bit of his Wi-Fi. It goes all around his yard. It disappears nightly and sometimes daily. He's unplugging his internet, keeping us out. I have to hand it to him. He makes it frustrating to troll him. It's like we have to pay airfare or hitchhike dangerously and do it old-fashioned with accordion cameras and shit like that. Christian then read about a plot in which trolls plan to dig his dog Patty out of her grave in the Chandler's backyard. Jinkies then chimed in, quelling their trollsome cravings. I personally took a closer look at Patty's grave. It is harder to break into than Fort fucking Knox. The body is buried deep underground with cement blocks covering the site, and her heavy doghouse is on top of those cement blocks. I wouldn't be surprised if they cemented her grave as well. Also, the site is heavily surrounded by trees and heavy branches. It's like deepest in the mineshaft with cave-ins happening all the time. Thinking that this revelation wasn't enough to dissuade the trolls from canine grave robbing, Jinkies posted another story in which he went back to the Chandler's estate in the middle of the night and was threatened by the ghosts of an 8-year-old Christopher Weston Chandler and Patty the dog, believing the trolls would be wary of approaching his house if they thought it was haunted. On August 27th, Chris published his refined video asking for a high school reunion, his first official YouTube video in nearly 3 months.
Hello. I am well known on the internet, sadly. I'm Christian Weston Chandler of Rocketsville, Virginia. I was a Manchester High School student, graduated class of 2000. And I am looking into having the reunion, or putting it together, because I have not heard from anyone about it, not even from the principal of Manchester High. Of which, so with that, I am looking out to everyone, to my class 2000 classmates. We know who you are, and I know who you are. Got your names in the yearbook, senior yearbook in my class. I have been looking forward to this reunion since the senior prom, where at the end of that slideshow it said, "See you in 10 years for a reunion." Reunion hasn't happened yet, and it has to happen. It was basically promised, not only to me, but to everybody who was at that prom. So this reunion has to happen, and I'm going to start it by reaching out to my classmates. And also, it would be helpful if I can also get in contact with those that have put together the senior prom back in 2000.
He then asks for his former classmates and organizers of the prom to contact him personally, and recites his home address and phone number.
False identities will be discarded. So be sure you leave your message. Telling us your name, where you are right now, and your contact information. Basically your phone number. I will not accept email contacts. Because of basis of the trolls, of which that brings up my other topic that I would like to address as well. Cyberbullying and trolling, it's all not cool, because you're just basically mocking and terrorizing innocent people. It's not good. It's not cool. Not cool.
You look like you're made out of a bag of milk. A bag of soured milk.
You don't want to be a bully like those who have picked on you in any school, regardless of whether it was pre, kindergarten, middle, elementary, high, whatever. We've all had our bullies in real life. Don't be a bully yourself. I urge you to not cyberbully or troll anyone.
Is that a carrot? That looks like it's a carrot. Hang on, guys. Give me 1 second. My side gate's open. I will be right back. I do apologize. I am back. Okay. My bad, guys. My bad. All right. Anyways, that's a carrot, right? It's a carrot. It's a carrot that he drew here. Green hair. Why? And it looks like a joint. Cigarette? Joint. No, that's a joint. So it's a cigarette and a joint that I guess we don't want to bully them. So keep that in mind, I guess.
And also, if you suspect anybody, any close friends, any neighbors, anybody within your working facilities even at such companies like Sony Computer Entertainment America or Nintendo of America, there may be a troll.
If there weren't, excuse me, if Geno Samuel didn't do the captions here, didn't put all the text on screen, I wouldn't have a fucking clue what Chris is saying. The way he mumbles, Sony Nintendo of America, I don't have a fucking clue what he says. The way he mumbles, can't hear him.
Trolling somebody like me within the office. I urge you to do the checks and report them, fire their asses. With your help, we could put a bust on trolling and cyberbullying. It's not good to leave it the way it is. We need to take these criminals down for what they are doing. God will smite them. He knows it. He knows you're doing it, you damn trolls. And I know. I'm laughing at you right now. Oh, hey, here's a fun little joke. So I walk into a Burger King, and I says to the female long-hair employee with the pink shirt, "Am I fat?"
And she said yes, because you have titties.
No. Chris is fat. Not cool.
What? What the fuck does that even mean? I don't get that one.
You will be found in person. And I will give you a piece of my mind.
Oh, okay.
Not physical violence. You trolls are going down. And with the help of all the good people who agree with me that trolling is not cool and would never dare to troll anybody or bully anybody in real life, I urge you to report any suspicious people to your local police department or Crime Stoppers. Also, some tips. Keep all your information, your personal information, off of the internet. You do not want anybody to be laughing behind your back of something that should be remaining private.
Don't put every fucking thing that you do on the internet then, Chris. That's your fault, stupid.
And naked photos is no good either. Definitely not. So keep all private information to yourselves. Also, don't trust too many people on the internet unless you actually know that person in real life and you trust that person. Then I can say it's okay to trust that person over the internet. But be wary of most everybody else.
Be wary of most everybody else.
We're the Troll Busters, and together we will work worldwide to put a stop to trolling and cyberbullying.
Together.
Yeah. Class 2000 reunion. It has to happen, and I need the help of my classmates and the people who put together senior prom. Call me, snail mail me, get in contact with me. Have a good day. Be safe.
With Chris's return to YouTube, he felt that he had the upper hand to the trolls, but was in fact unknowingly following their instructions, acting just as they had expected. However, Christian was about to enact a scheme that he believed would surely get the best of his foes, once and for all.
Don't fucking go anywhere. We are not done here. We are not done. I've got, let's see, it's 12:30. I got time. I've got time today. We're going to open up and tear down part 30 of Geno Samuel's A Comprehensive History. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We've been able to crack 2 episodes for like the past 3 weeks. This will be like the 3rd week in a row now, I think. New Afghan live diamonds. Ooh. That sounds yummy. That sounds yummy. Guys, we got time to do one more. So we're going to do another one. We're going to do part 30. That means after this, we'll be down to 55 episodes left. Wow. It's a lot. Still a lot more Chris Chan to go, but someone's got to do it. Here we are. We're going to do it. We did get through that first one, though. We got all the way through it, top to bottom. We got one more in front of us. But since we are between videos, we always earn ourselves a ripper by making it through a whole video. So it's that time. Let's get them out. Let's get them warm. Let's get one together. It's our mid-video, or between video rippers. Here we go. Beep. Let's get one more. One more. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't think the mustache definitely commands power, doesn't it? Yes, sir. There we go. There we go. Perfect work break timing. Yes, sir. Dude, I want to go to Hawaii and buy a Ferrari too. That would be wonderful. All right, guys. We got it pulled up. It's ready. Let's tear it down. Look at that. Look at that. Look how fucking crazy Chris looks right there. The first image that you see of him, look at that. Does not look like a normal, sane human being. Sanity left this argument a long time ago.
What keeps us fascinated? This is the story of Chris Chan.
Here we go. Part 30.
Captain's log. Stardate August 27th, 2010.
Christian made a video telling his audience about an unfortunate event concerning his PlayStation 3.
You all are aware of my recent dilemma with being able to download videos and digital comics being disabled. Well, I just got through talking with technical people at Sony, and they encouraged me to go through an option number 3 of searching for corrupted data and clearing that out. But there was a problem during that, and the system suggested formatting my internal hard drive.
Oh, you should do that.
And there was a misunderstanding between me and the employee over at Sony Computer Entertainment America, and I said yes. Everything I have worked for since March 2007, since I started, save data, videos, music, photographs, everything that was saved in my hard drive. There's nothing to destroy.
Dude, he's fucking pissed.
You want to destroy my PlayStation 3? Well, in a misguided error, I
this
just
is
did
fake,
it myself.
right? Yeah.
So there's nothing for you trolls to be jealous about.
That's
nothing.
right. That's right.
Absolutely
Still,
nothing.
it would have been fucking hilarious if you did
Feels
this.
like a whole weight has been lifted on my shoulders. In a way, you win.
I would have loved if this really happened.
You win there. That's it. Leave y'all with that piece of knowledge. Let y'all contemplate. Have a, especially to Clyde Cash, let him contemplate the agony in the past few years. Everything. Woof. Alright. Stay safe.
After this incident, Chris informed Jackie via email that he felt like deleting all the data off his PS3 was akin to deleting his past lonely self. And with this fresh start, he began seeing playing video games as a hobby and not an obsession, and believed that this allowed him and Jackie to establish a sturdy foundation for their relationship. Jackie then shared a link with him to a page on the Trolling Train forum for a list of challenges for trolls to accomplish, with high monetary rewards accompanying each one. For example, Clyde Cash would pay $4,000 to the troll who would film themselves having gay sex with Christian. The trolls encouraged Jenkins Jinkies, Chris's troll alias, to carry out the task, since he already had a gay encounter in his youth, according to his falsified backstory.
That's right.
Jackie highlighted that Clyde would pay $9,001 to the person who destroyed Chris's PS3.
Dog, I just saw that in chat. Too. That's fucking amazing, Schwilly. The timing of that was perfect.
With a brick and offered proof. Upon reviewing the page, Christian decided that he would outsmart the trolls by filming himself destroying his own PS3 and get the cash reward in return. He found that he had backed up a lot of his data on flash drives, so he comfortably felt that he could use the $9,001 to buy a newer PS3 and pay back his debts to his father. He said that he would try to get a friend of his to film the destruction, and Chris would tell the trolls that it was Jenkins Jinkies who recorded it, though soon he decided that he wanted to have all the credit, and ended up filming the ordeal by himself.
I make this video as a tribute to what I have lost, but also from which I have lost something that was of important value, but I am able to let go. It is the spirit of myself, of which was very lonely, but now I move on to a much brighter future. And now,
I like the background. You hear somebody out there mowing their lawn.
For the feature presentation on this video. What you are about to see is uncensored and unedited. My PlayStation 3 here in the backyard. The hard drive still in there, formatted as it was. And for a memento,
Unedited.
I'm keeping the cover. Again,
Why?
this is very graphic, so if you are weak in the stomach, especially as a gamer, look away. And I mean no disrespect to Sony Computer Entertainment America, maker of the fine product. Placing on the line. Vessel of my loneliness within the past 3 years of anguish. I bid you fond farewell. Adieu. Fond farewell. Adieu.
Christian smashes at his PlayStation 3 with a brick for 40 seconds.
Do something, fucking vagina. Hit it with your fucking purse, sister.
Crushed, unplayable. The deed is done.
Pick that motherfucker up. And
After
break
sharing
it.
the video with Jackie, she wasn't satisfied with the console's level of destruction
I
and
wouldn't
doubted that
either.
the trolls
Nope.
would be convinced either.
Nope.
Taking Jackie's suggestion, Chris once more took his camera and his PS3 outside so that he could drive over it with his car.
No, you need to hit it on the edge of something like a fucking curb. A curb will do some fucking damage. But you gotta like Slam it.
Well, you get the idea anyway. It's useless. Broken.
How
He
can
then
we
brings
tell?
it back to his room.
Well, right over a car, it smashed through the brick. They thought I hit on the metal part and the heavy plastic. But still, when I plugged it in, it did not turn on. Actually, it went into standby mode, but that's all as far as it went. That's all as it went. So right now I'm gonna finish the job.
What?
Finish the job.
All right, let's read that back. Still, when I plugged it in, it did not turn on. Actually, it went into standby mode, but that's all as far as it went. That's all is went. My God.
All as it went. So right now I'm gonna finish the job. Finish the job.
Finish the job.
Chris then stabs at the console's innards with a pair of scissors.
Oh, I hope you slip. I hope your hand slips down the blade. Oh, I hope you fucking slip.
Look at that bend. Broke a whole bunch of stuff off. So you tell me it's still good. It ain't now.
After this latest pair of videos, he sent them to Jackie, along with a drawing of Chris and Jackie having sex against a tree as a group of Native American men and women masturbate to them. As opposed to the all-male circle jerking at the swimming pool, Christian changed the environment around her fantasy to reduce the number of men, and also made all the masturbators Native American, since he claimed that he was 1/16th Cherokee himself.
Unga wunga.
Not long after, he sent the brick destruction video along with 3 post-destruction photos to CACH-Cache, asking for the $9,001 reward. Let's talk business. As you are aware, I, myself, am aware of the trolling train, and recently, I have mistakenly formatted my PS3 hard drive. I do have a girlfriend now. I will not disclose her name, and she is aware of these factors as well. She has encouraged me to work for your reward offer. So, with the full intention of moving forward in life, I have destroyed my PS3 personally and video recorded it. I am not going to put it onto YouTube, yet. I will be sending you the link to the video file I will be uploading to a mega upload site right after I finish typing this message. At the moment, even if you upload the video yourself, it can be considered your word alone, possible movie editing and actors, and not fact. However, I am most willing and able to upload the video onto my own YouTube account personally. All I ask for me to actually upload the video onto my YouTube is the full reward, as posted on Trolling Train, of $9,001 in cash. No check, no digital transfer. Send me all of the cash in a big, bubble-wrapped envelope via snail mail. You have my good word that I will upload the same video onto my own YouTube right after I get the cash. Also, should you upload the video before I get the money?
You want it all in a bubble-wrapped envelope. How much? I wonder. Do you have any real idea how much cash $9,000 is? If you get it all in hundreds, that's 90 bills. Well, 9,001, so 91 bills. 91. It's just not going to be that big of a stack. Like you fold over like 20 bills and you get a little chunk like that. Realistic, that's only like 5 of them. It's just not that big of a thing. Why wouldn't you take a digital transfer? That seems stupid not to.
I can and will create a retractionary statement to the video and blow things out.
I wonder, do you guys think he's going to get the money? Do you think he's going to get all $9,001? Let's see. Let's find out.
Out of proportion. Considering the previous trusted conversation between me and Sarah was provided with your full authorization, I will thank you for that peace of mind event by trusting you in like. I would like to see the cash in my mailbox, followed by in my hands within this week, before September 4th, 2010. Attached are 3 photos of the same PS3, post-damage, for your preview. You, Sarah, and Penny all have a good and safe day. He offered to show the destruction by car video only after he received the reward money. CACH was dubious about Chris's reasoning and willingness to destroy his beloved gaming console. After failing to make Clyde believe that he truly smashed apart his own PS3, he finally gave in and sent Clyde links to the other 2 videos. After that, Clyde Cash redirected the conversation to Surfshack Tito, who allegedly handled all the money transactions. Tito informed Christian that he had apparently missed some prerequisites written on the original listing for the $9,001 reward, such as having to sign a contract for Clyde Cash, paying tribute to Surfshack Tito for security protection, and forfeiting the contestants' white women to the black man in the pickle suit. Most importantly, the challenge was meant to be completed by a troll of Christian, meaning that Chris was ineligible from receiving the reward. Chris nevertheless relented and pointed out that Clyde had instructed Tito to pay out the reward. He also mentioned that he was in contact with Jinkies himself and that they had an understanding. After a number of reschedulings, they finally settled on the Chick-fil-A in Charlottesville's Fashion Square as the place where an agent of Tito's would hand over the $9,001 in cash to Chris. After waiting for 40 minutes, no one came to meet him, so Chris went back home. He suspected that they were running late that day, so he gave Tito one more chance to have one of his agents deliver the money to him at the Starbucks in Fashion Square the following day. Surfshack Tito told him that his agent would be a woman with a pickle tattoo on her breast. Meanwhile, Christian told Jackie via email that he felt emotionally tortured after destroying his PS3, and much to her disappointment, pledged to buy a replacement console as soon as possible. In addition, he complained that Tito told Chris that he had a conversation with Jenkins Jinkies, who said to Tito that he was not in alliance with Chris. Christian then devised a plan to make an audio recording of a supposed conversation between Jinkies and Chris to prove that Surfshack Tito was lying. Chris would end up not creating any falsified recordings and retire the Jenkins Jinkies character entirely out of fear of being mistaken for a true troll and getting arrested by police. He then informed Jackie that he told his mother that his PS3 died and then he destroyed it, before trying to revive it through some surgery and a checkup at Best Buy. She was shocked by the news and wanted to contribute $50 for a new PlayStation 3. I crashed myself at about 7 last night and fell asleep. I woke 3 hours later, finding my mother sitting in my chair in my view. She was emotionally torn up over me destroying the console for the trolls' entertainment. She and Dad are under...
Wait a second. I was reading chat, catching up with you guys. Hang on.
$50 for a new PlayStation 3. I crashed myself at about 7 last night and fell asleep. I woke 3 hours later, finding my mother sitting in my chair in my view. She was emotionally torn up over me destroying the console.
She was just sitting in your room? You just woke up and she just sitting in there with you? That's weird.
Console for the trolls' entertainment. She and Dad are under an impression that the trolls were controlling me. I understand and helped her through her emotions and tears. I drove her to Walmart and walked with her by her side to relieve her pain. I was doing what a good child would do for their parent. Kristen sent Jackie another drawing of the two of them having sex, this time in a hot tub, once again failing to fulfill her wish of depicting them in a pool surrounded by masturbating men, instead opting for a group of naked men and mostly women of different races. According to Chris, the puddle of semen on the ground represented a man who finished early and so left. On August 31st, Christian went to the Fashion Square and waited for the pickle-breasted woman for over an hour, but she never showed up.
The what?
YouTube user 0 for the pickle-breasted woman for over an hour.
I thought that's what I heard. I thought I heard pickle-breasted woman. The semen on the floor represents a man that finished early and left. We really are going to all need therapy after this is done. I mean, we're 30 episodes in. We got 55 more to go. Yeah. Therapy's... Yeah, that's going to be important.
Hour, but she never showed up. YouTube user 0ArchieBunker0 filmed a brief clip and took a couple of photos of Christian patiently waiting for his reward.
Awesome.
After returning home, he then demanded that someone come to his house to give him the money. Of Christian patiently waiting for his reward.
There. Look at that. You see Homer Simpson right there. Homer's eyes, the shape of like Homer's mouth, all of it right there. Or the beard. Look at that. Wow. Chris. Wow.
After returning home, he then demanded that someone come to his house to give him the money. Tito claimed that they eventually found the real Christian in a different Starbucks, wearing a Sonichu medallion and a brown striped shirt, meaning that they allegedly gave the reward money to Liquid Chris. Christian did not believe this claim and came to terms with the fact that he would not get any of the money from the trolls. He sent one final email to Clyde Cash. I am tired of your game of Goose Chase. I know you and Tito are not going to give me even half a penny of any money, even after I've broken my one PS3 I paid $400 for in 2007. You both want me to even beg. You can go point at your own damn snouts and oink like Eric Cartman, and then rape yourselves with your own damn Darth Maul dual lightsaber. Fuck off and die. Both of you! After handing in a large selection of unwanted consoles and titles to GameStop, Chris received $100 in store credit. He also received a loan of $200 from his parents after a lengthy
Consoles, plural, and games for $100? Wow. Dog, GameStop just bent him over. They didn't even spit on it, just...
discussion about the matter. On September 2nd, Chris used the $300 to buy a new PS3 and spent the whole day re-downloading his past games. Jackie was heartbroken by the news and pointed out that it would have been much cheaper for him to visit her in Tennessee. She then complained about all the times he had lied to her, including his claim of not needing to play with a PS3 for months. Christian sent her a lengthy reply, stating that when he drove to Ohio to meet Julie, his parents called the police on him. Similarly, when he was planning on driving to the anime convention Otakon, his parents threatened to call the police and have him arrested, and even change all the locks to the house so he couldn't enter his own home when he came back. He gave these situations as reasons for his hesitation to come visit Jackie. She asked him to return his new PS3. Christian declined, saying that he would not spend money as frivolously as before, and tried to set up a date with her on September 4th. He pointed out that his PlayStation 3 was more than just for video games, but also for surfing the net, playing Blu-rays and DVDs, CDs, and storing photos and videos. Jackie highlighted that all those actions could be performed by a PC. She also accused him of caring about his console more than he did real people. Chris strongly disagreed, and suggested that until they were willing to meet up in person, it would be best if they unglued themselves from their respective screens and began seeing other people in person. On September 6th, Christian made a YouTube video attempting to dispel troublesome rumors.
September 6th, 2010. I am not dead. I am very much alive, healthy, and well. And I aims to keep it that way. So don't believe any goddamn rumors from the dang trolls.
Did you say you're healthy?
You know they always got...
Did you say that you're healthy? You have titties. No, you're not. No, you're not.
...be falsified. And I'll tell you all something else. Patty ain't dug up. She's still underground. All the trolls are doing between their forum and what they spread about in their dang rumors is just blowing a bunch of smoke. So should you believe a whole bunch of smoke? No. Because all there is with the smoke is just a fire web lies. So there. And also, I am going to ignore the trolls, and they are not going to bother me anymore. I am regaining control of my life.
For sure.
They have played with me for long enough, and they're not going to play with me anymore. I'm not going to let them.
Totally.
And also, I will say another thing. Haters are gonna hate.
What the fuck was that? Haters are gonna hate? Psh. Psh. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Haters are gonna hate.
The next day, after 2 days of email silence, Jackie asked him if he would ever respond to her. He did, stating that she was probably going to be the only pretty girl who could so patiently put up with his difficulties and quirks, and offered a compromise. He informed her that he made $130 in a few days, and was willing to make the same amount again and use this money to travel to meet her. She was glad to hear from him again, but sad to learn that he would not give up on his PS3. Jackie also confronted him about how he felt that only Xbox players could get addicted to their console, but not PlayStation connoisseurs. Christian then confessed that he did not hate the Xbox series of consoles like he did before, admitting that he tried them out at a demo booth. He revealed that he felt jealousy over those that could afford the expensive consoles, and hated it for its numerous technical flaws, and that it supported the HD DVD format rather than Blu-ray. He formally retracted his hatred for Xbox. And you were right on me having no right to complain of other video game addicts, but I said those things to prove a point that people like them, including myself, and the trolls can better themselves by socializing off the internet and going out more often. I've been going out more on a daily basis, at least during the afternoon hours on average, leaving between 2 and 4 p.m, and an average of over 3 hours per day. If I knew where to go, I would definitely go out at night and have more fun. But aside from the new Walmart to walk for a while, I do not have knowledge of such locations or how to act within their likely dim-lit areas. And, yeah, I do not really expect people to drop what they're doing and converse with me when I am unable to do it as easily as they are able to.
What the fuck does that mean? I would definitely go out at night and have more fun, but aside from the new Walmart to walk for a while, I do not have knowledge of such locations or how to act within their likely dim-lit areas. Fuck does that mean? Are you saying like you act like an asshole when it gets dark? I don't know. How would you act any different if it's dimly lit? I don't see the... Does he not go outside when it's dark? Is he afraid of the dark? Huh. Well, I'm just curious. I don't know if that meant what in regards to other people or just in general, just doesn't like it when it's dimly lit. I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if he's scared of the dark, though.
But it is nice to be acknowledged and not to feel invisible in public. Seriously, even when I'm shouting while drunk or near sober, nobody gives me attention. I am ignored. And when I try to start something with a pleasant greeting, I am still ignored. And I'm right here, people. Aren't I handsome enough to attract your attention, ladies? WTF do I have to do to get even a hello from anybody these days?
Stop fucking expecting it. You're not owed. Just because you go somewhere where people are, they're partying or drinking, whatever, that doesn't mean you're owed attention from any of these women that you want to do whatever dirty shit you want to do to them. They don't have to say hello to you. They don't have to engage with you. They don't even have to look at you. Even if you say, "Hey, how are you? I'm Chris Chan." They can just fucking ignore you, Chris. It's within their rights. They can, men or women. Anybody can do that, really. That's just what it is. You are not owed attention. You're not owed engagement from anybody just because you're there. I don't know that it necessarily has anything to do even with, are you handsome enough to attract your attention, ladies? Might have something to do with the personality attached to the already very plump, heavily breasted man. I don't fucking know. I do better. I don't know, but maybe put some effort into your appearance. I know you didn't put any real effort into it. Did you shower? No. Deodorant? No. Comb your hair? Doubt it. Realistically, like what are you bringing to the table? What are you doing to try to get some attention? Anything? No? That's about so.
Sigh. It makes me feel like a social outcast, and I do not want to be a social outcast. Anyway, I'm sorry for stopping communications with you for a short while. I needed some time for myself to collect my thoughts and come up with a reasonable solution to the disagreement. I felt like kicking myself over and over for saying the breaking up things I said in error. I did not mean it, and I'm happy to still be talking to you, and I really want to be with you. I'm re-raising the money as quickly as possible, and if I can't come up with it by the end of the month, I will dedicate 3/4 of my remaining money from next month to us, close parentheses. Jackie asked him to make a video to prove that he truly indeed loved her, focusing on their first date. She requested that Chris play a song from her favorite band in the background, by Crash Test Dummies, and feature some new drawings of the two of them. She also claimed to not care about the trolls knowing her name, so she allowed him to say it freely in the video. Jackie gave him 3 days to upload the video. On September 13th, Chris uploaded the video dedicated to Jackie, with a slideshow presentation featuring a mix of drawings and video game stills playing on his TV in the background, undiscernible for the majority of the video.
He'll be
This is
right
for
back.
you, Jacqueline, my sweetheart. I want you so bad, you know. I need you. You complete me so much. It's so hard to explain. I mean, you get me so excited. You get me energized. I just want to jump. I just want to jump. You get me so excited, especially when I do things for you that you enjoy. That I help put together for you. It's just really awesome. Besides, as I said on that website, we're so much a match in many things. And you know, I could do a lot of fancy things for our first date, but you know, yeah, that's the drawing right. That's a drawing right there. I mean, yeah, sure, got a little gamey thing here, but you know what? It's a good way for jets, especially since I did the drawings first hand by hand. Anyway, for our first date, like I said, I would do it fancy, but I'm a simple kind of guy, you know. Nice little dinner for two, maybe a movie, walk in the park, that sort of thing. So my fantasy day is just mostly simple, really. Anyway, a little bit more of you. I meet you over at your place or wherever we decide to meet up. And we head on out for our lovely day. We can go catch a movie. Maybe go see Disney flick. And then make out what's going on.
Why do you want to see a Disney movie and make out, Chris? You're almost 30 fucking years old, Chris. It seems weird to go to a Disney movie to make out, does it not?
Or we could go to an amusement park if there's one and ride the roller coaster. Ride the Ferris wheel. Long we're together enjoying it. And then we go to restaurants, depending on whether where we would feel like going, whether it be fancy or inexpensive. But this one was fancy, the one I put together for the first day here. Anyway, we just enjoy each other's company and the food. It can be candlelit, because that is part of the fancy. But we're just getting each other's eyes lovingly. There's hearts between us. And then you just race me on our way to the park, where we can enjoy, where we can slide down the slide.
You grace me? What's she gracing you with?
I can push you on the swing, or just sit on the grass, whatever. Enjoy the moonlight. Romantic moonlight. And find a tree and make out.
It's always about sex for him. Always. That's always the goal. I'll pick you up and we'll go on a date and we'll do this, and then maybe we can end up with me tasting your cherry pie. Ugh. You fucking Look at that face. Does that face not make you guys feel unsafe? Look at that. Look at that. His face looks more dangerous than mine. I look like a fucking psycho sometimes. I know that. Look at him, though. Look at him. Look at that. I can't do it. Just, there's something about his face and the eyes. Looks like the type of guy that would, like, fuck his own mom or something. Let's take a ripper. We're like halfway through this video. Yeah, we're just over halfway. We've earned ourselves a ripper. Let's get one. Here we go. Boop. Yes, sir. Whew. Here we go.
And then when it comes to the apex of our evening, I can take you up to a car and then take you back home. And then if you want to, we can go back in there and ruin make love. Oh, we're protection. Because I love you and I care about you very much. More than anything. I need you. I need you, Jacqueline.
You really think, like, that's the time to discuss condoms or not, or how you sexually protect yourself? You don't think that should maybe be a private conversation with you and that person together in the same room? That's usually a lot better time to decide that and discuss that and figure those things out. After you've met the person. At this point, it's just really fucking weird to say these things to somebody you've never met, Chris. It's weird. It's weird.
I don't ever want you to leave me. I need you. I want you so much. I don't ever want you to leave.
Did you see that fucking creep? Did you see him look us up and down? Watch it. Watch his eyes. Watch his eyes. Watch them.
I want you so much.
Look.
I don't ever want.
You saw it. He did this. I feel like he's trying to pull some shit here. I don't like it. I feel very uncomfortable. I feel violated. I feel violated. I feel like he was trying to undress me with his eyes. Right? I don't like it. It's like he's looking into my soul right now. I don't like this.
I want you to leave me, because if you leave me now, just leave me very sad. It'd be so much heartbreak. I would be down for well over a month. Don't even want to think about it. Don't even want to think about it. But I love you, Jackie. I love you. I love you, Jacqueline Romney. Come to me, or I will come to you. And we will enjoy, and we will dance the night away, or hang the day away, and see where it goes from there. You make me jump. You make me jump. I love you so much. Can't stand it. I really can't stand it.
That makes two of us, Chris. We can't stand this shit either. It's very uncomfortable.
Nothing's gonna come between us, sweetheart. It's you and me forever.
I fucking hope not.
I love you.
He soon after made another video, confessing that he no longer hated the Xbox. There are some loud moans heard in the background at several points in the video. Some have theorized that it was his father, Bob, in poor health at the time, but it is uncertain.
Captain's log, stardate September 13th, 2010. I am making this video to make a public statement. I no longer have any angst or hatred or anything, any beef against the Xbox. It is a good console, a very good console. About equally as good as a PlayStation 3. Yet it cannot play Blu-ray but it is still a good console and is just another gaming console. Just like, you know, I guess just like PS3 is another gaming console. Another Wii is another gaming console. And you notice there's a depreciation in the number of gaming consoles in the center, because the gaming edition is gone. I have gotten rid of the hoarded systems and games that are open. I have hoarded the number of years. And also, I would like to make another hoarded system. I have gotten rid of the hoarded systems and games. I have gotten rid of the hoarded systems and games that are open. I have hoarded.
You didn't even stop to go check on him? You really thought this was more important? Making these dumbass videos was more important to you? Like, we could hear your dad. I heard him. I don't know if you guys could hear him. It's very faint, but you can hear him go like, You can hear him. I heard him. I know Chris could hear him. Not surprising.
The number of years. And also, I would like to make another statement. I have no hatred or anger
Good shit, space
towards
door.
the gay men. None at all. No questions. Straightforward. I'm cool with you gays, you know? You go do what you want to do, just
Do what?
You know?
That was Bob
Keep
again.
it to yourselves.
I heard Bob again.
That's, you know, you gays, you know? You go do what you want to do, just, you know?
Holy shit. That one sounded like something hurt him.
You know? You go do what you want to do, just, you know?
That was a loud one, dude. That sounded painful, whatever's going on with them.
Keep it
And still, Chris is just fiddle fucking around here on the internet.
to yourselves. That's all. We're all equal people.
Is that another one?
We have every right. We're all... That's all. We're all equal people. We have every right to live our lives free, however each of us individually chooses. So there. Let's see, that was another thing.
This is why I learned this early on in my channel. You should prep yourself with some notes or a script to kind of follow, or be a better editor. I don't know, because all this could have gone away.
Anyway, that's essentially that. Oh yes, I just remembered the other thing. I remove all hexes and curses to every single person I have ever around the world that I have ever left a curse on. So consider yourselves cleansed. You're all forgiven.
Or forgiven?
Every last one of you.
Sweet.
Forgiveness. And with that, I bid you a good day. And a safe one too. All of you.
Later that same day, Chris sent Jackie a drawing of her naked self being ejaculated upon by Chris and 3 other naked men, one of whom was black, and another was devoid of color entirely. The scene was depicted from the black man's pubic region's point of view.
Oh.
In response to his video concerning their first date, Jackie was pleased with his energy, but disappointed with the amount of screenshots used from his Little Big Planet date level, which he had originally made for Julie. She requested that he make another video, this time singing over the Crash Test Dummy song with his own lyrics, while dressed up as her favorite character from the anime series Dragon Ball Z, Mr. Popo, since her favorite holiday, Halloween, was coming up soon. On September 16th, Chris fulfilled Jackie's promise.
Hello, I have glasses for a genie, Mr. Popo.
Wow. Amazing, dude. Never cease to amaze us, Chris. My God, just throw it on the internet.
I tell you a story. It is a good story. You will enjoy story. Once there was this boy who was born with some autism and yet made a few friends, but
You should just stop singing and go wash your face right now. And just call it a wash.
after his high school years, he lost his friends and was so tortured by bullies who were jealous of his material things. No.
This is the worst.
Ain't no sayings of the fiddle, no sayings of the fiddle like this. Ain't no sayings of the fiddle, no sayings of the fiddle like this. A song yo day wah wah, ho ho hey ya ho. A song yo day wah wah, ho ho hey ya ho. Ain't no sayings of the fiddle, no sayings of the fiddle like this. Ain't no sayings of the fiddle, no sayings of the fiddle like this. A song yo day wah wah, ho ho hey ya ho.
He really did this. He really did all this. Recorded it, and then put it on the internet. Fucking brilliant.
A song yo day wah wah, ho ho hey ya ho. Happy loving between me and Jackie. I love you, sweetheart. Boing.
On the day he finished his Mr. Popo video, Chris told Jackie about an email he received from someone whose name was Robert Paulson, who claimed that he was her boyfriend and attached a nude photo of her. Jackie stated that she didn't know who Robert was, but revealed that her ex-boyfriend, Lars, was the only person who possessed that picture. She vowed to make him pay for not deleting her nudes. In addition, she asked Christian to make one video for every day in October for a so-called contest called Jacqueline's Naughty No Trick All Treat 31 Days of Halloween Contest. In each video, Chris would have to dress up as a character of his own choosing and reveal some information about himself. She stated that simple 30-second long videos were fine. If he completed the challenge, they would have sex on November 1st. If he failed, then he would have to wait longer for another chance for them to meet up. He replied, stating that he thought the contest idea sounded fun, but he declined to participate since there was already so much personal information about him online. Jackie was hurt by his refusal, clarifying that she was interested in learning simple, little things about him, such as his favorite food. Since he declined her challenge for sex, she allegedly cried, having her night ruined. Chris apologized, becoming more open to the idea. He also fulfilled another request.
Wow. Look at that. The bicep. The deltoid, the shape of the torso. How do you have saggy skin like you're fucking senior citizen? Where? My God, Chris. Just the fat, the grease. Your face is shining. You're shining in grease. Your hair. You really think women want to suck your dick at this time of your life? You thought You really thought that women were just going to be lining up out the door to suck your dick? Okay. Totes my goats.
Just for Jackie, he attached a collection of photos of his room, offering a near 360-degree view of his personal space.
Let me rephrase that. And you thought women were going to be lining up to suck your dick in that room? In this bedroom?
She was thankful for the pictures and clarified that he did not have to come up with elaborate costumes for the videos. She also wanted to get back at Lars, but had no way to directly contact him, so she asked Chris for advice. On September 22nd, Christian and Jackie had their first chat on AOL Instant Messaging, during which they discussed in depth his trolling experiences and his sexual activities. The following day, Chris talked about his idea for a specialist task force to stop trolls called Trollbusters. There are people around the world who for their own individual reasons seek cruel laughs, fun, or comfort in making fun at other people's expenses, all celebrities included. I, Christian Weston Chandler of Ruckersville, Virginia, United States of America, have fallen victim of these cads, these scoundrels, these scumbags of the Earth's soil. As the years passed in the story creation, I later
Are we scoundrels? What the fuck?
discovered that I was being bad-mouthed behind my back in November of 2007 by individuals who hide behind the mother skirt of the internet, who I refer to as trolls or cyberbullies. Their groups and icons include that of 4chan, the Pedo Bear, the Epic Smile, Chargin Malayser, the list goes on. They all think that they are of a high and mighty rank above everybody around the world, including and especially every individual who they make dark mockeries of. These trolls not only put in their own twisted, evil thoughts on the innocent people they pick on, but from everything the innocents put on the internet, from typed, quoted text, drawings and photographs, YouTube videos.
Pedo Bear, Epic Smile, and Charging Malayser kind of took me back there. Took me back on a internet trip of memory lane, or internet trip down memory lane.
Videos, etc., etc.,
Pedo Bear was fucking scary though. That thing scared me.
etc. And even worse, the trolls deceive and blackmail us innocents by establishing online relationships, making us open up emotionally to them, to confide our private truths, photographs, videos for footage. Their hacking prowess is unknowingly powerful, depending on who is in their organization for their crass lulls, which I personally define as laughs under lucrativeness. I tell every person who has been, as well as not yet but will be, tormented and found by a troll/cyberbully. You all can protect yourselves by simply practicing the safety advice from me here, as well as other cyberbully prevention organizations found on the internet and in real life. Google these places. Chris offered a list of precautions to take to not be trolled, which included not giving out personal information over the internet, not posting private photos which you may not want others to see, keeping a close watch on people around you in real life in case some trolls follow you around, and having a good, happy reputation by being generous, kind, and caring. If you are a victim of trolling/cyberbullying, and you know who the person is and where they are in real life, there is a good chance you'll be able to legally sue them. Talk to a legal attorney for more information and details on how. And if you are a troll or cyberbully, and you know who you are, you'd be doing yourself a favor giving up your ways, because you will be found and punished. Like the Trollbusters, Cal and Dee Dee of Quickville, Virginia, who always catch the troll in the act, you can do your part in stopping the trolling and cyberbullying. Soon after, they had another AIM chat, in which she discussed her tumultuous relationship with Lars and the constant fights they had. Jackie revealed that Lars had a large collection of toy boats, many of which were constructed poorly, and many others remained unopened in their boxes. This characteristic was conceived as a parody of Christian's own obsessive patterns. Lars had been bothering her recently, laughing about spreading her nude photos to other people, so Jackie wanted Chris to make a video targeting Lars to scare him away from contacting Jackie ever again. She sent him a link to one of the model boats he possessed, a miniature-scale replica of the Titanic, as inspiration for his video. Chris suggested that he could build the Titanic out of Legos and sink it as a way to intimidate Lars. Jackie specified that she wanted Chris to say the phrase, "Consequences will never be the same," an infamous quote uttered by the father of mass trolling victim Jesse Slaughter.
Consequences will never be the same, you lying bunch of pricks!
She wanted him to upload the video on September 25th, which would have been their anniversary. Adhering closely to her wishes, Christian delivered the video on September 25th as requested.
Good Good afternoon. This message goes out to an ex of my dear beloved sweethearts who goes by the name of Lars, who had an obsession with model boats.
A session?
And here is a Titanic-like boat.
Oh,
He is piloting it. Let's see what happens to his boat. Oh, look at me! I'm sailing in my Titanic-like boat that was originally for my girlfriend, who is now Chris's girlfriend. And
Jesus
today was our
Christ.
anniversary, this 25th of September. Oh no! What's this? A sideburn! Yeah! It gets better, you know what? Because
I don't like this view,
here
dude.
comes the
Come
demolition
over us? I
team
don't like that.
finds the remains of the sunken ship. Boom! Boom!
You know that hurt.
Oh, and here's the captain of the ship. What remains of him, anyway? Weak as dirt. The consequences will never be the same. Lars, you are no match for me and my muscles.
Soon after,
What the fuck? Why'd we hear Barbara?
Me and my muscles.
Chris uploaded a video in which he sings over the song You've Been Trolled by 8-Bit, which he first saw on Flipnote Hatina.
You've been trolled, you should probably just fall. When the only winning move is not to play. And if you keep on trying, endlessly replying, you've been trolled, have a nice day. This video, portraying and projecting the anti-troll cyberbullying movement, has been brought to you by
The anti-troll cybing bully movement.
Mustache Racers and Oil of Olay brand bars of soap and other things. Softer, smoother skin in a week or so. And not only that, it gets you clean and it makes you smell good. I just use it to wash my hands. And I use it in the shower to wash myself vigorously.
The fact that you say it like that makes me think that no, you don't. I would bet $100 says on average at any given time you could say, I bet Chris hasn't taken a shower in the past week, and you would be right. That's so fucking gross.
I certainly do not use any animals, my own jizz, or anything else other than Oil of Olay brand bars of soap. And
Do what? Did I miss something? I just used it to wash my hands, and I use it in the shower to wash myself vigorously.
I certainly do not use any animals, my own jizz, or anything else other than...
Again, because you said that, I really think you do. I really think you said all that shit for a reason. What do you do with the animals? You wash yourself in jizz? I don't 2 videos in a row. I don't know what to say. It's foul. What are you doing with the animals? You said you use soap to wash yourself vigorously. You don't use animals or jizz. Which means you absolutely do. So how are you using the animals? What do you... Like, do you wash yourself with a cat? I don't fucking get it, dude. I don't know what the animal reference is in reference to. I don't know. I used to give my dogs baths in the bathtub because they're small, so I could fill the water up a little bit, and they would lay in it, get comfy-wumpy, and... What else would you do to the dog in the shower, Chris, or to the cat? This gives Cyrax vibes. Maybe you shouldn't be allowed to be alone with the cat, dog, whatever. We need a ripper. We need rippers. I see we're not high enough for this yet. Well, let's get one then. Let's get another. Get him out, get him more. Look at that. We barely cracked this thing off. That's okay. Let's get it, guys. Here we go. Boop. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's legit. A lab puppy. You'll have to share pictures. Gotta do a double for Akuma because they're at work. Dog, we got you. We got you. We got you. You're part of this family. We gotta get one more. I'm on the floor. Gotta go. Have a wonderful day. Seamus, I appreciate you being here, my friend. You'll be here with us in spirit. Let's get that second ripper for Akuma. They need a double ripper, so let's get it. Here we go. Yes, sir. Okay.
Oil of Olay brand bars of soap. And that's body wash. And shampoo. And conditioner. Available in anti-dandruff form.
Again, because of everything that you just listed off, I really think you don't use it. I don't have to tell you guys that I excuse me. I don't have to tell you guys that I shower twice a day, or that I use a specific brand of soap, or that, yeah, I do use shampoo on my bald ass head, or what kind it is, or I don't think that's being brought into question. I don't have to discuss what types of deodorant I use or whatever. And the fact that you go through play by play and tell us, oh, I use this and I use this, and I make sure I use soap and water, and I totally don't use animals or semen. I brush my teeth. Totally. I totally use like Crest toothpaste. See, it's weird the way he says it. It really makes me think he doesn't. There's no showers going on there. There's no teeth brushing. Oh my God. That's the foulest shit. You gotta brush them things twice a day. You have to. And again, Chris thinks women are lining up to suck his dick. In this state, right there. In that bedroom, that smells like what it smells like, and the dick that's attached to his body. The overweight, titty having, no shower taking, no teeth brushing, no deodorant wearing, morbidly obese, out of shape body. He thinks women are just lining up for that. You can call him confident if nothing else, I guess. I guess.
But anyway, oil of Olay. Soft and smooth the skin in a week, and makes you very clean.
I doubt you're
Have a
very
nice
clean.
day.
In response to
That was a weird way to say have a nice day, the way his arm went straight up like that in a very salute-looking gesture.
the ship sinking video, Chris received an email from Lars McNulty himself. Hey Fatso, you the fat loser my Jackie wound up with? Whoa, I must have done the number on her. If she'd be so traumatized she would sink as low as you. You know what ain't sinking? My resolve, Don't you ever be showing my boat sinking. You're just lucky that wasn't one of my boats. If that had been one of my boats, I'd have whomped your pasty fat ass, you wonky dweeb. Jackie's gonna be mine again. You just wait and see. This shit ain't over between us. Just look at my pic I gave you. You see I mean business. See how fierce I be. The consequences ain't never gonna be the same. Smooth sailing, Lars McNulty. He attached a photo of a black man, which according to him was a picture of himself. Thinking that Lars used a photo of a black man to hide his true identity, Chris made another video attacking him.
Hello, Lars. I've got your email, and I gotta tell you, you're a dang loser for hiding behind a picture of a black man. A dang photograph. Anyway, it's over. It's over. You've lost. Your history. You're kaput. You had your chance with Jackie, but you lost, buddy. You lost. You kept concentrating on your dang boats all day and all night, ignoring her needs and her desires. Now she's the real man. I will satisfy her needs and her desires. And if you ever want to be happy with yourself, you grow up. You grow up. And you stop thinking.
Again, I've never once in my life thought I needed to go back to my wife's ex-boyfriends before me and compare myself sexually, or I don't think she's ever felt that way either. That's really fucking weird, Chris. That's really... You couldn't do it, but I will. Fucking creep.
Thinking about yourself. Yeah! You grow up. Stop thinking about yourself. Yeah! You mess with me and her, you're gonna have to deal with me, definitely. Down to the last sweat or breath.
What?
After watching the video, Jackie informed Chris that it was actually...
What does down to the last sweat or breath mean?
Lars in the photo. Upon this revelation, he stated that he was fine with her having a black partner in her past, largely thanks to seeing many interracial couples on television. With his relationship with Jackie still holding steady and promising...
He was okay with it because he's seen interracial couples on TV before. That tracks. That tracks.
The introduction of an ex-boyfriend provided a new foe in Chris's life, which encouraged him to release his inner emotions in video form once again, adding more excitement to his internet presence. For while he may not have been aware, the trolls were the screenwriters of his life, inserting love interests and villains as they wished, in order to entertain a very peculiar audience of a man unwittingly starring in his own show.
Look at that. Portrait of a serial killer. Right there. Perfect. Put some text over it. Make it a cover of some Netflix documentary. Portrait of a serial killer. You got it. You got it right there. If your daughter brought home Chris Chan, we're going to have fucking problems. Sheesh. But we did it. We killed it. We got through it. Top to bottom, left to right, front to back, inside and out. We fucking did it. Damn. That was another two-piece. I think that's 3 weeks in a row we've gotten to tear down 2 episodes in a row, or 2 episodes at a time. If I can keep finding the time to get off early enough on Mondays to make this happen, we'll just keep doing it. We'll do 2 episodes at a time from here on out. As long as we can fit it, we'll make it happen. This week is Halloween, so there will be videos out tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, just like usual. Right back to the usual video upload schedule, and we'll be streaming Halloween and Saturday night, just like typical. So we will be streaming, Halloween. I don't know what I'm gonna be just yet. Whatever I'm gonna be, I gotta get a costume ordered today, or I gotta go find one today. Whatever I'm doing, I need it today. Anyways, we're going to kill the stream on a ripper like we always do. Guys, thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. You guys always show up. We kick it down. We tear it up. We tear down the Chris Chan shit. I appreciate you guys riding this out with me so very, very much. Akuma, glad to have you here. All of you guys, appreciate you. Acetone, thank you for the donation, my friend. Genuinely appreciate it. With that, come follow me on TikTok. I'm your favorite SA1020. You can follow me, get buff, get ripped with me with gym tips. Now let's take that ripper and get out of here. Get him out, get him warm. Let's get it on, guys. Boop. Thank you guys again for being here. I appreciate you. I'll see you all soon.